Sri Guru Sijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitanscha Devam Dibbatanum Suchanda Badanam Balarkochelanchitam Chandra Nandapuram Sadekabaranam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sisiddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Banditam Subhadam Madeka Sharanam Nyashisharam Sridharam Sri Saraswati Priyeshta Shevanam Suvigraham Sri Sarupa Raya Rupa Ragarashmi Sundaram Radhika Sudibhya Bhava Ranjitam Priyam Badhu Sridharam Bhajami Bhakti Rakshakam Chiraprabhum Gaurangaika Gati Brajasitamati Sri Gauradhama Sthiti Shachastraika Vriti Kushanga Virati Dusthabhyatha Niskriti Sri Rupai Karati Sanatana Nati Sri Jivate Jastati Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayati Gauri Agastipati Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai Jai Jagat Guru Srila Guru Maharaj Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Samasta Rupa Anuga Guru Varga ki Jai Dear devotees, I am little late almost half an hour late today. Something urgent came up, so I had to deal with. I had to take care of some urgent task. So I am a bit late. It happens. My loving regards to all of you, the devoted audience. Please accept my all love and affection and regards for all of you. So yesterday I also wanted to speak about the disappearance day of Srila Guru Maharaj in English, but time was so limited. So because of the limitations of the time, so I could not speak anything in English for all of you, in spite of my desire. So I just felt like choosing today to speak about Srila Guru Maharaj's disappearance Leela. We all know the very mood of the Viraha Mahotsava or Tirobhav Mahotsava day. In other words, day of the disappearance is the mood of union in separation. I repeat, that it is the day of being united in separation with the beloved Master, Lord. Therefore, Srila Guru Maharaj used to call the day of Virahatithi, or disappearance, day of pain, of separation, acute missing about the beloved Lord, beloved Master, Guardian, as the day of union in separation. You know, when Srila Guru Maharaj was there on this planet in physical form, and we could have the direct connection. We could have the direct darshana, direct contact of him in a physical way through our perception. In many ways it was easier for him. In many ways it was easier for us to contact his divine grace. But when he departed from this plane of mundane world, then it became different. Things became different because we could no more relate to his divine grace, Srila Guru Maharaj, in a more direct, physically perceivable manner, perceivable way. But then thereafter, we started perceiving him, experiencing his presence in a more mystical, invisible, spiritual way. Although Srila Guru Maharaj departed from this mundane plane, in external sense, but he never departed from our spiritual world, from the world of our subjective feelings, pure spiritual feelings and experience of Him, pure subjective experience of Him, which has always been transcendental to the earthly perception or any normal worldly perception of Him. So, when great gurus, acharyas, enter into the Nitya Leela, the eternal divine pastimes of their lordships, divine couple, Mahaprabhu, although they depart externally from this physical plane, or physical mundane plane of our experience of them, but they ever remain in the world of our heart, in the world of our spiritual, subjective, higher subjective, subjective world of divine experience. So, after departure, after their disappearance, what happens? Through acute pain of separation, through the acute feelings of the pain of separation, feelings of the acute missing of them, we actually feel about them, realize about them more vividly, more closely, intimately, such feeling of missing about them, acute pain of separation from them actually fills our mind and heart and soul with some special presence, with His special presence in our inner world of heart and soul, through or with special love feelings, through some special love feelings which we cannot often feel, rather which we cannot normally feel while they are physically present among us, before us. Sometimes we do not really understand the incomparable value of the presence of His divine grace. I repeat, sometimes or often we do not properly understand the real value of their divine presence in the physical form on this plane to relate to us, to have mercy on us. Okay, but when they depart, they disappear from this plane of our perception, then we start experiencing a very special presence of them, about them, through acute pain of separation, acute feelings of missing of them. Here lies the very special experience of union through separation, special experience of our love attraction through acute feelings of missing. So, and through that, to the acute pain of separation from my beloved Guru Maharaj, Guru Varga, we begin, another world opens before us. Another great world of love experience opens before us. Okay. We start experiencing about them with special love attraction, what we usually do not feel during their physical presence. Therefore, through our holy scriptures, okay, in the lives and advices, words of our Guru Varga, we can see that they have specially glorified Vipralambha Prema. What we see? That many of the exalted Vaishnava Acharyas, exalted pure devotees, actually sang the glories, chanted the glories of Vipralambha Prema, love in Vipralambha feelings. In other words, meaning of being united with the beloved Lord, beloved Master, Sri Gurudev, through separation, through the feelings of acute pain, love pain of separation. Appears to be. After I am talking from my own experience, talking from my own personal experience. After Srila Guru Maharaj left this planet, okay, I remember for weeks I became like a mad person, half mad person. I could not properly sleep, eat, could not live my life in a normal way. So much pain of separation. Till today, I don't want to think of that aspect. It is so painful experience it was. So I never experienced that before in my life. So acute pain of separation from Srila Guru Maharaj. Okay. I could not live my life properly. And as if all the joy, all the happiness from life was gone for weeks. It was all gone. It was same Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math I was living in. It was the same surroundings of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math where I was brought up. I grew up from my childhood. Same dear environment, but everything became empty. The same deities, same beloved, beautiful deities of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundara, Giridhariju. Okay, same beautiful temple, same beautiful surroundings, Srila Guru Maharaj's residence, everything. But everything felt so empty around. Because the very life of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math was gone, as if the very life and soul, very life and soul of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math the very life of the inner existence of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math was gone as if. That's how I felt for weeks. Whichever way, whichever directions I was looking at, we are seeing all filled with the sweet memories, divine memories of Srila Guru Maharaj, all over. It was such an acute feelings of emptiness all around. But then, through that acute feelings of so much emptiness, side by side, I started feeling the fullness of Srila Guru Maharaj's memory, fullness about the feelings of Srila Guru Maharaj and Guru Maharaj and Guru Maharaj all the time. All around me, within me, without me. To my inner and outer existence, all through, it was filled with the consciousness and memories of Srila Guru Maharaj. And I could realize, this is called union in separation. This is what is called as being united with so much feelings, full swing feelings of your beloved master, beloved guardian, through great pains of separation, through great missing, feelings of missing. So, actually, my mind and heart was not empty in another sense. Through that feelings of emptiness, so mystically, wonderfully, my whole heart and soul, my whole existence was being filled with the memories, with the feelings about Srila Guru Maharaj. There was no emptiness, all being filled. I was being united with His divine grace, now in a distinct way, like almost complete way, relatively complete way. I could not, that in other words, I was not living my life without His consciousness, without feeling about Him. Then I realized, and I could realize through my experience, this is called Vipralambha Dasha, the situation of law of attraction through Vipralambha Moda, divine feelings of separation from the beloved. So here lies the special glory of the Vipralambha Anubhava, Vipralambha feelings besides the Sambhoga. Sambhoga feelings of attraction and love. I remember, then I could have a glimpse of experience about how Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad felt in separation from his Gurudev Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Sanatana Goswami Prabhu. He also described his acute pain of separation from his beloved master, beloved Gurudeva, through this verse, Daghratundayati Kundam, Grindro Ajagarayati, in this way. Okay, right now, I am not going into the explanation of that verse, the special verse. You can find out the meanings. It's one of the well-known verses about his feelings, his experience of separation, how he felt in the physical absence of his Gurudeva, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhu. He's acute. He also experienced so much emptiness all around him. Same Sri Radha Kunda. For a while, same Sri Radha Kunda felt by him like Baghratunda, mouth of a tiger. Girindra Ajagarayate, Giriraj Govardhana was appearing before him like a python snake. Of course, we have to understand all such examples in a very positive sense of meanings. You all know transcendental Radha Kunda, the Radha Kunda of all transcendental nature, highest divine nature, cannot really manifest like a mouth of a tiger. But that was the way of his expression, acute way, extreme way of his expression of pains. That without the direct connection of his great Guru, Sri Rupa Goswami Pad, he didn't feel like, he could not relate to that divine Radha Kunda, or highest place, our highest place of bhajana in our life, divine Sri Radha Kunda. So he could not properly relate to that highest divine place, Sri Radha Kunda, even in a normal way, because the same Sri Radha Kunda was so much imbued with the loving memories, with so many heartfelt, divine, nectarine memories of his Gurudev, Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu, who was none other than none different from Sri Radha Kunda, who was none different from Sri Giriraj Govardhana. The Sri Radha Kunda or Giriraj Govardhana, both are so much filled, imbued, fulfilled with the memories, inseparable memories of his Guru Pada Padma Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu and Sanatana Goswami Prabhu. And now, and what happened? So Raghunath Das Goswami Pad had always related to Sri Radha Kunda and Giriraj Govardhan through his Guru Pada Padma, with his Guru Pada Padma, through his Guru Pada Padma, under the gracious guidance, beloved guidance of his Guru Pada Padma Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu. And now, for the first time, he was feeling that he had to relate to same Sri Radha Kunda or Giriraj Govardhana without the direct guidance, direct presence, without the direct association, gracious association, guardianship, gracious association of his Guru Pada Padma, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhu. And therefore he felt like that, with extreme pain, feeling extreme pain of separation from his Sri Gurudev Rupa Goswami Pad. He felt in that way, I cannot relate to Radha Kunda without my Guru. I cannot relate to Giriraj Govardhan without the gracious guidance, association of my Gurudeva. Without his presence, direct presence, the They seem to me, the Radha Kund or Giriraj Govardhana seem to me something very unnatural. Something very unnatural. In this way. We must understand about the meanings of his description through such verse. Vyagratundayate kundam girindro ajogarayate. A very positive way. Understanding its meanings, feeling the extreme pain, his extreme pain of separation. And that's what he was trying to describe through this verse. Gaura Hari. So I also had some glimpse of experience in a similar way, following in their footsteps. Following in the footsteps of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, other Mahajanas, in the situation of disappearance of Srila Guru Maharaj, while Srila Guru Maharaj made his disappearance from this plane. Gaura Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. I remember as sometimes I feel frightened, I feel simply frightened, very fearful, even to remember about such pastimes of Guru Maharaj, his pastimes of disappearance. Feeling greatly afraid of if that same pain comes back again in my life, dreadful experience, or dreadful, very fearful, pain-some experience, very frightening pain-some experience. Then at one point, I started feeling about Srila Guru Maharaj's special presence in my inner world, in the world of my inner heart, all through my existence, through a wonderful way, through spirit, through the living spirit of Srila Guru Maharaj's eternal presence, in the inner world of my heart and soul. I could start feeling some glimpse of his eternal presence on the plane of Nitya Leela, eternal Leela of Mahaprabhu and divine couple, where he went back to be united, to be again eternally united with his beloved lords, Sriman Mahaprabhu and the divine couple, Gandharva Govinda Sundara. So, when I could feel into that, at one point I could feel into that experience of Srila Guru Maharaj, into that reality. Although we feel very painful, we are filled with so much pain and separation from Guru Maharaj. But Srila Guru Maharaj himself must be so happy. He became so happy after going back to his beloved lords, beloved master and mistress, Sri Krishna Radhika, Sriman Mahaprabhu, their beloved lordships. their beloved lordships also became so happy, getting back their beloved servitor after a long time, close to them. Also, their beloved servitor, Srila Guru Maharaj, also became so happy to be united with his beloved lords after a long time on the plain of Goloka Vrindavana, plain of eternal divine love pastimes of their lordships. So, both sides became so happy in this way. So, once feeling into their happiness, receiving some glimpse into their happiness of getting together, having loving union after many years together, then at some point I also started feeling relieved and happy in a slow but steady way. Okay. With all my gratitude, all my infinite gratitude, loving gratitude towards my Divine Master, beloved guardian Srila Guru Maharaj, and their lordships, of course. I still remember, I can vividly remember when Srila Guru Maharaj manifested his disappearance. It was Brahma Muhurta. Myself, Govinda Goswami Maharaj, Giri Maharaj, Gaur Krishna Brahmacharya, were all surrounding Srila Guru Maharaj. The servitors, as his personal servitors, were all surrounding Srila Guru Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj was lying down on his bed. There is no tinge of any sign, absolutely no sign of any pain of death in his face. In other words, there was no sign of any kind of distress of before death, prior to departure, distress, okay, in his body or in his face. He was simply lying down as if sleeping, happily sleeping with some sort of joy, one happy smile, one little happy smile was decorating his face. I could see some slight happy smile on his lips. His face was rather reflecting some satisfaction and happiness. Although he was lying in bed, although apparently it was looking like that he went into coma stage, but factually, we could see. Srila Guru Maharaj was very active. Srila Guru Maharaj already became so active in visualizing some transcendental Leela. He was having some darshana of some transcendental Leela of their lordships. You could see his eyes were moving, although eyes were closed. His eyeballs were moving, and there was a beautiful, sweet little smile on his lips, and there was no tinge of any distress on his face. It was a face reflecting some satisfaction, full of satisfaction, higher contentment, reflecting some sort of joy instead of any sign of distress. And at some point he just departed. So, but we could feel those who were standing very near to Srila Guru Maharaj, watching him, we could feel that Srila Guru Maharaj already took a journey. He already he already took a journey onto another planet, the transcendental planet. By looking at Srila Guru Maharaj's face, we could feel these such Mahapurushas have been described in scriptural language as Jivana Mukta Mahapurusha. The Mahapurusha, great lives, who are actually liberated soul, although still living on this mundane plane within his physical body, but actually they live as the liberated soul. Such reality can never be understood without transcendental experience, without higher spiritual knowledge and experience. Okay. That although that great life, great devotee is still in his body, in his physical body, still living on this mundane plane, yet he already got uplifted. He already passed through, had the upliftment, divine elation on other transcendental plane at the same time. After all, this is spiritual world. This is all the experience of the higher spiritual world, transcendental world. All such realities can never be understood properly through our limited mundane experience, limited ability of our mundane perception. Has to be understood through higher spiritual feelings, higher subjective realizations. So, I could feel that, I could see that in Srila Guru Maharaj. That again I could feel into. Although Srila Guru Maharaj was lying down on his bed physically, but he already went up. He already went to, already took his journey to other transcendental plane of Goloka Vrindavana from that time onward. He already had the direct connection, direct relationship with the plane of Nitya Leela, where even prior to his official departure from the body, where he was going to enter the plane, divine plane of Goloka Vrindavana, the plane of the Nitya Leela, eternal divine pastimes of Mahaprabhu, divine couple. So, I repeat, even prior to his official departure from this mundane plane, he already got connected, directly related with that plane of Nitya Leela. Then at some point, he officially departed, made his departure and entered the Nishanta Nitya Leela of divine couple. Nishanta Leela of the divine couple, the eternal pastimes of divine couple which happened in the last part of the night time during the Brahma Muhurta. Srila Guru Maharaj actually entered into that Nishanta Leela, Leela of the divine couple, which was happening, taking place in the last part of night, close to last part of night time, or it was Brahma Muhurta. I remember I also felt directly that Srila Guru Maharaj was actually entering into the Nitya Leela of Mahaprabhu divine couple, being under the gracious guidance of Sri Rupa Manjari, Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Sanatana Goswami Prabhu, specifically Sri Rupa Manjari. Srila Guru Maharaj mentioned, several times he mentioned, while his Guru Pada Padma or Parama Guru Pada Padma, his divine grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada made him sing Sri Rupa Manjari Pada Sei Mora Sampada, that great Bhajana Giti. So while he made Srila Guru Maharaj sing that Bhajana Giti Sri Rupa Manjari Pada Sei Mora Sampada, Sei Mora Bhajana Pujana, and he heard it with special taste and loving appreciation. He heard from the lips from Srila Guru Maharaj. Then Srila Guru Maharaj mentioned that he felt his Guru Pada Padma, his Gurudev Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was actually absorbing his heart and soul, everything into him. In the language of Srila Guru Maharaj, it was that Srila Prabhupada আমাকে আত্মসাৎ করে নিলেন। আমি অনুভব করেছিলাম Srila Prabhupada এই শ্রী রূপমঞ্জরি পদ সেই মোর সম্পদ এই ভজন গীতিটি গাওয়ানোর মাধ্যমে আমাকে আত্মসাৎ করে নিয়েছিলেন। Meaning, again, that Srila Guru Maharaj directly felt that Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Goswami Thakur actually absorbed his heart and soul, his life and soul, everything, into himself by making him sing and listening to this bhajana giti, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sei Mora Sampada, Sei Mora Bhajana Puja. In other words, Srila Guru Maharaj felt Srila Prabhupada, his Guru Pada Pada, Srila Prabhupada embraced him, dearly, lovingly embraced his life and soul, everything within his existence, dear way, closely intimate way, by making him sing and listening to that exalted, beloved bhajana giti of his life, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sei Mora Sampada, Sei Mor Bhajana Pujan. So, back to the point, during the moment of Srila Guru Maharaj's departure, disappearance from this plane, I also felt alive, in a certain mystical way, that Srila Guru Maharaj was actually being escorted. He was actually entering into the Nitya Leela of divine couple Mahaprabhu, being surrounded, being embraced by the grace of Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu. Together he was entering Nitya Leela of divine couple Mahaprabhu, with the being embraced in the association, divine grace of Srila Goswami Prabhu. Such things cannot always be explained for the public. I am explaining such personal experience of mine, most beautiful, invaluable experience of mine for the devotees, for the qualified, sincere devotees, in a more personal way, who will understand, who can properly understand the value of such feelings and experience. Whole credit goes to the mercy of Srila Guru Maharaj upon us, upon his unqualified servitor like me. I repeat, whole credit goes to the causeless mercy of my Guru Maharaj. I have no credit. Go, Hari Bol. Then thereafter I remember we brought down Srila Guru Maharaj from his Bhajana Kutir. From his Bhajana Kutir upstairs, we brought down Srila Guru Maharaj. The downstairs, placed him before the temple deities. Sri Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundara Giriraju Gopalaju Lakshmi Barahudeji. So he placed Srila Guru Maharaj before his beloved deities, presiding deities. And at that time, my great Siksha Sannyasa Guru Pada Padma, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj Ji was present there, whom Srila Guru Maharaj already requested few days before his departure from this plane. Srila Guru Maharaj took his hands within his hands and requested him to be staying in Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. In other words, not to leave Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math until he takes care of his samadhi rites, all his samadhi ceremony with his own loving hands, caring hands. So, that is another world of experience of mine. Okay, I was present there. I personally witnessed. Srila Guru Maharaj was lying down on his bed. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur was given a chair in front of the bed, Guru Maharaj's bed. He took seat, and while lying down in the bed, Srila Guru Maharaj simply took the hands of Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj within his hand, and with tears in eyes, he requested him to continue to stay few more days in his temple and not to go back to his Mayapur Gopinath Gauriya Math, which was just started, which began at that time. So, because Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj had something very urgent to take care of his newly coming up mission, Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math at Mayapur. But he simply cancelled. He postponed everything, being requested by Srila Guru Maharaj. Receiving such loving request from Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj simply cancelled his program to go to Mayapur Gopinath Gauriya Math. He stayed. He continued to stay But he was so tearful. With his tearful eyes, he was trying to tell Guru Maharaj, Maharaj, no, you cannot leave us. Time has not arrived yet that you will leave us. You cannot leave us, Maharaj. We will be guardianless. We will be devoid of guardian. Maharaj, please, you cannot leave us. Leave us in this pain of separation from you. We will be guardianless. So both the God brothers are full of tears. They were crying, weeping. But then Guru Maharaj replied, Maharaj, my time has arrived. Please don't try to stop me. I feel my time is arriving very closely. I have to go. So please, once I leave this world, please take care of my last Samadhi rite, Samadhi ceremony with your own hands, loving care. Please promise me. Srila Goswami Thakur promised to Guru Maharaj in tears. Therefore he stayed. Now back to the point. Now then, under his divine guidance, under the gracious guidance of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, now we all took Srila Guru Maharaj's divine body, Srila Guru Maharaj's divine form, to the Samadhi place. First, from the Natya Mandir, in front of the deities from the Natya Mandir, we took Srila Guru Maharaj to Tulasi Mandir, to the place of the Tulasi Devi, over there, under the gracious guidance, under the precedence, gracious guardianship of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. Then we served Srila Guru Maharaj as it was instructed by him. First he wrote names, divine holy names of the Lord on the chest of Guru Maharaj. Then being instructed by him under his divine guidance, we wrote divine holy names of Srila, the divine holy names of Supreme Lord on the chest of Srila Guru Maharaj. Like Srila Govinda Goswami Maharaj, myself and other devotees wrote the holy names on the divine form of Srila Guru Maharaj with all humility, pain of love, humility. Paid obeisance to the lotus feet of Srila Guru Maharaj. And then, under his, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur's divine guardianship, we all took Srila Guru Maharaj into the pit of the Samadhi, into his Samadhi place. And then whole Samadhi ceremony took place under the direct, gracious guidance and guardianship of Srila Puri Goswami, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. Still now, those memories are so living in my thoughts. Tears, so much tearful experience. At some point, whole Samadhi ceremony was complete. Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj blessed us so much. During that time of the utmost necessity, of our urgent necessity of receiving gracious guidance of some exalted pure devotee, our exalted Guru Varga, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, appeared in our life, sanctioned by Srila Guru Maharaj, and took care of us, gave some shelter, gave his gracious shelter to us, took care of us, protected us graciously, guided us in that extremely painful moments in the physical absence of Srila Guru Maharaj. We felt immense gratitude, felt so much loving gratitude towards His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, for protecting us, pacifying us, guiding us during that emergency time in our lives. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. I remember how Srila Guru Maharaj described about his experience, but when Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada called him and asked him to sing that Sabhishta Lalosha Giti, that nectarine bhajana giti si rupamanjari pada sei moro sampada. Prior to his official departure, Sri Thakur's departure from this worldly plane, he graciously, lovingly called Sridhar Maharaj and asked him, wanted him to sing Sri Rupamanjari Pada Sei Moro Sampada Giti. And as Srila Guru Maharaj started singing, as he sang that most beautiful, invaluable Bhajana Giti, one of our topmost nectarine treasures, super excellent nectarine treasures of life, our goal. As Guru Maharaj continued singing Sri Rupamanjari Pada Sei Moro Sampada in his own spontaneous way, filled with so much bhava, filled with being absorbed in so much inner bhava of that song. Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, our beloved Parama Gurudev, listened to it. He not only just listened to that singing of Guru Maharaj, as I heard from Guru Maharaj, he was absorbing the nectar of the bhava. Okay, within that song being sung, which was manifesting, okay, through the singing of Srila Guru Maharaj. Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was actually relating and tasting that through listening, hearing that Bhajana Giti. And at that time, Srila Guru Maharaj felt. Srila Guru Maharaj directly felt as if his Gurudev was embracing him, absorbing, embracing his heart and soul, his life and soul, everything within his consciousness intimately. And Srila Guru Maharaj felt so much blessed. He felt so much blessed, immensely blessed, graced in that way, being able to fulfill a great desire of his Gurupad Padma Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. in that way. And therefore we see in his last days, during Srila Guru Maharaj's last days of lifetime, he would often be engaged in singing that bhajana giti, Sri Rupamanjari Pada, Shei Moro Sampada, Shei Moro Bhajana Puja, Sri Rupamanjari Pada, Shei Moro Sampada, Shei Moro Bhajana Puja, Shei Moro Pranodhana, Shei Moro Abharana, Shei Mor Jivaner Jivan. This way. So Guru Maharaj used to be absorbed in singing many of most beautiful bhajana gitis, devotional songs during his last days, and this was one of the bhajana songs he sang often. Often he engaged in singing this beloved song, Sri Rupamanjari Pada, Shei Moro Sampada. In his loving remembrance, loving intimate remembrance of his divine Guru Pada Padma. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. And what is the character? What can be the divine character of the pain of separation from his Guru Pada Padma? How he felt, how Srila Guru Maharaj felt the acute pain of separation from his own Gurudev, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Srila Guru Maharaj later expressed through his beautiful composition, a special composition, which is known as Stuti, a composition he made in the Viraha mood, feeling, being absorbed in the extreme mood of the Viraha, missing acute pain of separation from his Gurudeva. And that verse starts with Nite Yashmin Nishante Nayana Jalavharai Snato Gatrar Buddhanam Uchchai Rutkroshatan Sri Vishakapi Sutaya Dhiraya Shri Agustin Prithvi Garannakarai Hrita Nayanamani Bhabrita Yena Hina Yatrasau Tatra Sigham Kripana Nayanahi Niyatam Kinkaruyam Yatrasau Tatra Sigham Kripana Nayanahi Niyatam Kinkaruyam. Absorbed in, overwhelmed in acute pain of separation from his Gurudeva, so Guru Maharaj composed this hymn after Srila Prabhupada left. And each and every verse in this stotram are gems, invaluable gem. Therein, not only Srila Guru Maharaj expressed, manifested his acute pain of separation from his Gurudev, Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, but also he glorified, he described the pristine glories of his Guru Pada Padma through each and every verse over there. And by describing such verses, that stotram is composed in such style, describing each time, after describing the great glory, excellent glories of his Gurudev, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Then by the last line, he expressed his heart. He manifested, he expressed his pain of separation from Saraswati Thakur, from his Gurudev. Okay, by the last line of the each verse, saying, Yatra sau tatra sighram kripana nayana hi niyatam kim karuyam. O Srila Prabhupada, O my Prabhu, O Srila Prabhupada, O my divine beloved Master, I do not want to live my life in your absence, physical absence in this world. I repeat, I do not want to live my life in your absence. Please, take me soon as possible. Please take me over there where you have gone. Kindly, please kindly, take me with you. Take me over there where you have gone now. O Kripana Nayan, oh my dear, my dear most Nayana Manjari, oh my beloved Srila Gurudev, Prabhupada, Nayana Manjari Devi, Goddess Nayana Manjari Devi, please quickly take me. Take me as soon as possible over there beside you where you have gone now. Yatra sau tatra sighram kripana nayana he niyatam kinkaroyam. O my merciful Lord Prabhupada, my merciful Prabhu, as soon as possible, please take me beside you over there where you are now living in the Nitya Leela. The joy of living my life without you, without your presence, is gone, is no more in my life. All joy is gone to live my life without you. Kindly, mercifully take me with you under your direct shelter on the plane of Nitya Leela. In this way. In this way, my Srila Guru Maharaja prayed, offered prayers to Srila Prabhupada in tears, being in acute pain of separation, missing the presence of his Guru Pada Padma in Vipralambha mood. Vipralambha mood. So, we also felt, I also felt at least a glimpse, at least a glimpse of the similar feelings of acute pain of separation from Srila Guru Maharaja, the way he felt in relation to his Gurudeva Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And as you all read, as you all go through that special hymn, special stotram composed by Guru Maharaj, Viraha Stotram, you can feel You can feel in depth. Srila Guru Maharaj, about Srila Guru Maharaj's great love. Srila Guru Maharaj's great love, intense love. His intense feelings of love and respect for his Guru Pada Padma. So much. Each and every verse actually came off from his realization, from his direct experience and realizations. Whatever Guru Maharaj expressed, okay, in that stotram, everywhere, none other than, they're all, each and every verse, none other than the manifestation of his heart's feelings and realization of him about his divine Guru Pada Padma. Each and every verse is filled with living feelings. Sometimes what happens, we can often speak about certain glories of our Guru Varga, exalted devotees, pure devotees, but we may not have realization into all those. We may often speak about them from our intellectual ability, okay, very nice, by our nice intellectual feelings in that way. Okay, but speaking the glories of the pure devotees of Lord and their lordships with direct feelings, living feelings and realization is something else. That has special potency, special nectar, special divine power within. Spiritual potency, divine power within. So, whenever, my dear devotees, whenever you receive any chance, please read that Viraha Stotram composed by Srila Guru Maharaj. Please delve into that ocean, nectar ocean of Srila Guru Maharaj's love for his Guru Pada Padma, his divine grace, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Then some nectarian taste of Srila Guru Maharaj's feelings. I repeat, some glimpse of nectarian taste of Srila Guru Maharaj's feelings of love for his Gurudev will also touch your heart, will also be manifested in your heart by some grace, by some causeless grace and mercy. It can be possible. There is so much to speak, so much glories to speak about Srila Guru Maharaj in relation to the nature of his disappearance. But I humbly remain here putting rest to my Harikatha for today. Jayom Vishnupad Nityalila Pravishta Paramhansa Paribrajaka Bhajya Stota Sadasishima Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Deva Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Deva Goswami Thakur ki Jai. Shaparshat Paramhansa Kula Churamani Jagat Guru Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Samasta Guru Varga ki Jai. Samasta Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. Samasta Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi.